Well, hello and welcome back to Griffin, Indiana. So it's not the best month to sell everything at the moment, but it is the best month to sell a few things. Yes, that's stuck there. That's fine. But also, we could do with getting the grass fertilized. What I'd really like to do is get a slurry spreader. What I'd also like to do is to start getting the other two fields cultivated now. Where is our disc harrow? Have I left it over in the other field? I think I might have done. Yes, it's over there. Right then. So we could do with selling the barley. That's best price in December, and the best place to sell it at the moment is Mount Vernon, Illinois. Although HH Milling is offering a very, very good price as well, and it doesn't involve renting the train, so I think we'll probably go for that, to be perfectly honest. So let's get our barley. I can't remember what the capacity of this trailer is and whether it'll all fit in here. I'm hoping it will. It may not. In fact, no, it probably won't. No, we'll have to come back for about, well, just under 10,000 litres. So, HH Milling, is that the one up here? Nope, that's the one up here. So it is the one where we took the grain from the contract that we did. This tractor also needs a bit of a service. It is struggling a bit. But yes, this is the right month to sell this grain. Yeah, we could do with getting both of those fields cultivated. We've also got milk to get down to the dairy, although that's best to sell in January. So we'll wait till January. And we have got a lot of sorghum, which is also best to wait into January. That's what I reckon. Sorghum is... Oh, it says the price is going down, but it is January is supposed to be the best price. 1575, 1532. So yeah, we will wait till January to sell that. And we have got big plans for that money. All the money that we're going to be getting from selling the sorghum is going to be going towards a new, bigger harvester and a new, bigger tractor. That's the game. So maybe we won't cultivate this month then, because if we can get lots of money in January, the new, bigger tractor would be a huge bonus to getting things cultivated. Oh, before we go any further, let me just check on the cows, make sure they're okay. 72,000 litres. Now, it doesn't look like a lot in there, but it actually does last quite a bit of time. Slurry is something we definitely need to get a slurry mixer, and I'm hoping that the money from this load, or this load and the next load, is going to get us enough to get a slurry spreader. That's the plan. That's what I really want. So yeah, we need to sell both loads of barley first, and then we can have a look at slurry spreaders. I really would like a decent slurry spreader, but one that can be pulled by this tractor, which is 170 horsepower. It's not anything to yeah, it's not a small amount of power, but it's, yeah. So yeah, I've been told that that contraption there is an oil pump. So that is excellent. That's pumping oil up. Thank you to whoever told me that. Another one over there. Oil's worth a lot of money. Not sure whether you can actually pump oil in this game and get the money from that or not. I'm sure there's mods out there that you can do, but I'm not certain. Right, here we are. Doesn't take too long to get over here, but it takes a reasonable amount of time. Let's have a look and see how much we make from a full trailer load. Wow, 26,364 pounds. That is amazing. That is amazing. Right, well, I'm going to go and get the rest of it, and then we will have a look at slurry spreaders.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head from all those pretty words you said. It's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am. It's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it. I'll follow you, yeah.
Well, here we are. That's the last bit gone in, and that's another nearly £14,000. In fact, yeah, just over £14,000, which is absolutely incredible. That gives us £40,000. Let's have a quick look and see if there's anything in the sale. There is not, although that would have been amazing. But no, nothing in the sale that we really want, except for tractors and things, but we can't afford those. So let's have a look at slurry tanks then. What have we got here? I have got the pumps and hoses pack enabled. It might be good to try and get some of the pumps and hoses pack, potentially. Although I need specific particular ones. Yes, that's going to take up all of my budget. Yeah. 67,000. In fact, it will take up more than all of my budget. It's going to have to be a small tank to start with, I think. Maybe one of these high specs. What's the difference between these two? Hollow tank or boom? It'll be this one then. This is the spreader splash plate. Or do I go with the dribble bar? Does that... Oh no, hang on. No, I think splash plate will keep it all fairly standard. What options have I gone for? There you go. Those tyres will be fine. £0, and they're massive. That was interesting. It says down here I've got £250 worth of options, but over here I've gotten £0 worth of options. Okay, well, 19,000 it is. That's not a bad spreader. Didn't actually check the requirements for horsepower. 150 horsepower. So we will be able to pull it with this, but probably only once it's been repaired, I would think. So, I'm going to get back to the farm. We're going to drop this trailer off and repair the tractor. And then we'll go and pick up our slurry tank and start getting slurry onto the fields. To start with, we'll just do the grass field. But then as well, I think we want to do the 2 arable fields that we need to cultivate. That's going to be a plan. And we still have £21,000 in the bank. I would love to use some of the pumps and hoses pack, but it's so expensive. It's going to be a little way off, I think. Anyway, I'll get back to the farm, sort these things out, and go get the slurry spreader, and then I will see you back at the cow farm. Right, here we are back at the farm. It did cost over £7,000 to repair the tractor, which was a lot, but you can definitely tell the difference. Now, these high-spec slurry spreaders are a little bit more involved than normal slurry spreaders. If I press R, it does refill. I didn't expect that. So I've got slurry tanker pump mode on fill at the minute. If I change it to empty, I have to change it to empty before it will spread, I believe. But to be perfectly honest, I'm not actually certain. Let's just see if it will work. I haven't got the manure system enabled. If I did have, I would think that we would also need to hook up a pipe to be able to fill it as well. Right, so we haven't got a huge working width on this thing. Not too bad, but it's not huge. So, yes, I'm only going to use the slurry spreader for the grass. I'll be doing manure on the other 2 fields before we go to cultivate them, probably next month. But yeah, slurry hasn't got a huge working width, but tank seems to be lasting reasonably well. Still got 70%. Wonder if a dribble bar is more efficient. I don't know. But it's a good job that we've now got this grass as planted grass, because it does mean we can apply fertiliser, whereas before we couldn't. Applying slurry amount depending on soil yield potential. I suppose that's good. I suppose because I haven't got the sensors, it can't tell that it's grass, otherwise it might not be putting as much slurry down. But we have got plenty of slurry, so I'm not overly worried about that. It's not going to be detrimental to the grass to put too much nitrogen down or too much slurry down. So it should be alright. Well, I'm going to get on with this and get slurry down onto the entire grass field. And then we will look at spreading manure on the 2 arable fields.
Could you come a little closer now? Cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah. Yeah, I won't waste this, 'cause no one makes me feel like you do. You make me reckless. Yeah, no one makes me.
Well, there we go. That is all the grass field covered with slurry, which is absolutely perfect. That will maximise the yield, ready for next year. We're just going to drop the slurry spreader off, which is a process in itself. There we go. Hook up to the manure spreader, and we can get some manure spread onto those 2 arable fields. Why is my weight on the ground? Not ideal. Wonder how long that's been like that for. Right, 97% full. I think we could probably top this up before we head over to the field. Why would it be 97% full? That doesn't make any sense. There we go, 100%. Okay. I also did have the thought that to sell the sorghum next time, we may need it all down at the train station. So it might be worth carting some of that down there. Although having said that, HH milling is the same price at the minute, and that's going up, and Mount Vernon's coming down. So we won't do that. We won't jump the gun. We will have to look and wait and see next month. So before then, oh, have I already spread slurry on here? Manure on here? I think I might have done. Right, so it's just the field up here then, I suppose. That's interesting. I must have already spread manure on that without remembering it. Well, I certainly haven't spread it on this field. So we can start spreading there. There we go. That's working lovely. Superb. So I'm going to get this field done. Snow is on the way, but I'm not sure what time. It's not just here yet. And I've no idea what we're going to be putting into these fields just yet. It's going to be, obviously it's going to be a spring crop right now. But I think we'll probably get them cultivated next time while we are carting the grain and selling the grain. We'll put it on a worker. Anyway, in the meantime, I shall get this done. We have plenty of manure to spread, so we'll have much more than is required for this field. So we'll get it all done, and I will see you in a bit. Well, there we go. That is now a base layer of fertilizer on that field, which is fantastic. We seem to already have a base layer on this field, so I must have already done it. Or did I get a... I think I might be got a worker to do it, which is why I can't remember. Potentially. But yeah, either way, it's done. We'll just get the spreader topped up again. And then park it down the side of the pile here. That's the beautiful thing about all these cows. They're producing us all this free fertilizer, which is fantastic. Right. So, well, to get hooked up to the probably the correct end of the cultivator, if I'm honest. The correct end of the cultivator would be much better. Although, having said that, I am probably going to use the WFE tractor to cultivate next time, because this tractor will be needed for carting. Pop that there. Where is it? Here it is. We'll leave the front loader on it, but the weight can go down over here. And we'll get it hooked up to the cultivator. Probably ought to put the twin wheels back on for this, but we'll see how it gets on to start with. There we go. Oh, it's just started snowing. How lovely. Well, let's start off by seeing how well this cultivates. It shouldn't do too badly, I don't think. Machine's not worn out or anything. We've repaired it. Yeah, it just takes a little bit to get going, but not too bad at all. I think, however, I will fit the dual wheels onto it. If nothing else, just so it looked a bit better. But it will also give us more traction. And I've already paid for them, so I don't need to spend any money to do this. So let's get those fitted. Oh look, I could still do the John Deere even though it's not here. Right, customize, single row crops, dual row crops. Yep. Customized, done. Oh, the front loader's fallen off it. There we go. That's better. Actually, I think... No, let's go and stick it back on the cultivator. And we'll get that going. We'll put that on a worker. And then we're going to come back and clear up that mess and get it into the fermenting silo, I think. That was a botched cow feed. Oh, I've still got weeds in that field over there I need to sort. All go now. Luckily, it's not grown enough yet to worry about. But yes, we will attach that to there and set it off on a worker. Now, I think the only thing I wanted left to do today is to get that pile cleared up and into the fermenting silo. We can use the forage wagon for that. And then next time we'll deal with the weeds, I think. As well as selling the grain. We've got to sell the sorghum, and we've got to continue with the cultivation work. There's so much to do on the farm. Right, hook that up. Front weight is still in the air, which is good. Right, I don't know how much is here, but it's definitely not a wagon load. Let's get it picked up. Not a huge amount at all. Look at that. Oh, missed a tiny little bit. There we go. Right, now if I drop this, this is hay, so if I drop this off into here. There we go. Let's have a look and see how much we've actually got in there. 46,000 litres, so it is still working through it, creating a lot of silage. So really not bad at all. Right, we'll unhook that and we'll hook up to the sprayer just to remind me that we need to do the spraying. It's got a herbicide in it already. I wonder if we can fill it up from this station here. I don't know if we can. If I jackknife it first, we probably can't. I don't think we have any IBCs of liquid fertilizer left. Liquid herbicide left, I should say. Nope, it doesn't look like it'll take it from there. So we might need to go and get some herbicide. This isn't herbicide. I know the one over at the store is definitely fertilizer. And this one is fertilizer too. So we will need to go and get some more herbicide. Unless we can buy a distribution center, silo, or liquid herbicide. I don't want to get any of these ones because they're the ones that don't work. Refillable tanks mod. Messed things up last time, didn't they? Lime, fertilizer, seed, fodder, seed, lime, fertilizer. That's all the similar sort of stuff. Stainless steel fertilizer tank. It's not looking promising. Liquid fertilizer tank, that's all well and good. But A, it's £46,000. And B, it might not take liquid fertilizer. Oh, what have we got here? Oh no, they're fermenting silos. No, so it looks like we'll have to get IBCs. Well, if that's the case, that's the case. Right. I'll leave the episode here for the day. We're going to let the worker carry on and finish this field. Looks like we're struggling for traction on the front there now. There's always something. Always something. Anyway, we'll let the worker carry on, cultivate the field, and we will see you next time when we've got a lot of jobs lined up for us. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.